Hi, good afternoon. So, something happened to me this weekend that I wanted to share with you. I was in a Zoom session with some friends, and we were asking each other questions. And I was asked, what would I do if I woke up and there was no electricity in the world? And my answer surprised everyone, I think. My answer was make a fire, light a candle. And they were like, what? And I explained that if there's anything that I've learned in studying behavior analysis, which I'm doing, it's that we cannot control a lot, but we can certainly control the environment that we're in. And we're pretty much in that scenario now of no electricity in the world, except for there's a pandemic out there, and it's scary. And the only answer to that pandemic is time. And when time is the answer, waiting is the hardest part. So I challenge you to take control of your environment. Guard what goes in there. Shield yourself from an influx of negativity. Really be mindful of what you're putting in that environment. I know as a parent, it's really hard. It's scary. My son doesn't go to daycare anymore. And I've tried to explain that to him, but he's 3 and he doesn't really get it. So, but we're trying. But I know he misses daycare. And I work in elementary school and I miss my kids. So, it can be hard some days to not live in a place of anxiety and fear. And to not let that rule our actions. But we can't do that. As parents, we really don't have a choice most of the time. We have to put on that brave face and, get our kids online so that they can be digital learners. So I just want to challenge you. We can't control a lot of things, but let's really work on making our environments, making our homes safe places, fun spaces, loving spaces. Like a lot of people are posting about how much time they're getting to spend with their family and how that's a great thing. And I understand that, but sometimes I'm like, maybe this is too much for me. Like, I need a vacation after this, like by myself on a deserted island by myself in a tent with some water, okay? I'm just that kind of person. I like to self-isolate from time to time just to clear my head. So, yeah, it's rough, right? But I just encourage you to really be intentional. Order some construction paper on Amazon. Get that chalk paint out. You get the sidewalk chalk, paint on the fence, paint on whatever. Make some memories, bake cookies together. Do whatever you can to make your environment positive. Try not to talk about coronavirus too much. Just try to act like this is voluntary. Turn it around, because sometimes when we make things seem voluntary, they're a lot more doable, right? If I take that mandatoriness away, if I take the mandate away and make it more voluntary, then probably more likely to do it. So let's try to change the way we're thinking about it and maybe change our approach. But the whole point is, we can't control a lot, but we can control our environment, and we can control what comes into that environment and what goes out of it. So as hard as it may be, really, really try to keep your home positive. To, do as much digital learning as you can, okay? Do what you're supposed to do. But some days, don't forget to go outside and pass the ball. Go outside and play with the water hose. Go out for a walk with your mask on. Okay, do stuff together. Make the most of it. There will be good memories that come out of this. I promise you. In time. We may not see it right now, but hopefully when we get to the other side of this, we've gotten to the other side, so we're already winners, right? But you can control your environment. That's what I'm saying. If you need more ideas about that, let me know.